Fun fact about Neo. Another fun fact here on the Ted and Ed Show.
Mhm.
I didn't know he was bald under that hat a couple years ago. When when Neo took the hat off first, you like, I didn't think it was gonna be bald. I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But over 15 years ago, I remember thinking, oh, he took the hat off and he's bald. That's crazy. I was surprised. I can tell you. All right, and welcome to episode 30 of the Ted and Ed Show out here.
Big 3-0.
Big
That's
3.
6 months.
6 months. 3-0. Started in August, Shit's been in a pandemic starting shit. Small
Pandemic
businesses. Where's my grants? Exactly. But yeah, what up, y'all? Back in here for another installment, another episode of the Ted and Ed Show. We got another good one for you, another jam-packed one for you. Big stuff happened this week. Some weird stuff, some unfortunate news, and some stuff that's just gonna always stay the same. So we're gonna get all into that and our rant at the end of the podcast. The best segment of the show is saved for the last part, and that's the rant. Something we got to get off our chest. Something we got, to say this week. But
most definitely,
like always, like how we always started off, we start off with what we streaming, what we watch, what content we've consumed, what culture we've observed. So Edward McDaniels, government, getting doxxed right now as we speak. What have you been streaming? What is the internet bandwidth been taken up by? What is the trout and the fish and the stream and they get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all better get it by now.
By now,
we're running out of metaphors.
I know, running out of puns. 30 episodes in. So, what have you been streaming? What have you been listening to? What have you been looking at this week?
Well, I'm gonna start off with the video part. I got into something new. Sonic the Hedgehog has just been released on Hulu.
Oh yeah,
starring Jim Carrey and then featuring Sonic. That's how they should have rolled it out. Me and Wendy had a nice little movie date night watching that, and I mean, y'all know who Sonic the Hedgehog is, but just in case y'all don't know who Jim Carrey is, let me tell you the magnitude this man has.
Magnitude. Good word.
I want to hear a list of who you guys think is the best comedic actors.
I want to hear them.
Because when we watched Sonic the Hedgehog, Jim, his intro scene didn't even have a line yet for about 20 seconds. And already we paused the movie and we just start talking about how great of a man he is.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Like number 23, we can go fucking The Mask 2, if I'm not mistaken. The Cable Guy. No one talks about the Cable Guy. I'm gonna be honest. Cable Guy trumps all the Mask. Cable Guy trumps Mask. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Ace Ventura. All this. Number one. Comedic actors. Okay. Number one. I already know. Bruh. Don't come at me with Harlem Nights and shit. I get it. Eddie Murphy, Richard. No. Jim Carrey.
Jimbo
number
Carrey.
One. So we watched that. It was real good. It's a great movie. It's about Jim Carrey and how he gets this role and he has to catch this thing that's terrorizing the earth known as Sonic. And we're hoping that one day he finally kills him off in a video game. And I'm not going to tell you what happens in the movie, but I'm rooting for him.
If this was real life, the city would implement something to get rid of this fast ass blue hedgehog that's terrorizing the city because it's terror.
Yes. But it was very good. Very good. I like how it was written. Jim is just hilarious. He's funnier than Sonic. He's the show. He's the movie. But let's move on. That's the new thing. I've been jumping into some old stuff. The Wrong Missy. On Netflix.
One of my top 5 favorite movies of last year.
I wish I put it in my top 5.
Yikes.
I so regret that.
Yikes.
My top 5 was trash, though. Y'all haven't seen that episode. Go ahead. I think, what was it, episode 19?
It's one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like 19 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah, go check that out. Mine was trash. My top 5 movies was trash. But Wrong Missy is amazing. Also Age of Ultron. The Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh, I'm throwing it back.
Mm-hmm.
To the,
I was I was watching that because I was watching the newest episode of WandaVision.
Oh.
Very good. I like it. I enjoy it.
Bringing back some characters.
Yeah, but when I was watching it, I'm all caught up now, Ted. But when I was watching it, I kept thinking to myself, like, what was the first movie that her and Pietro was in? Quicksilver, if y'all don't know. Because at the end of one of the Avengers, all they do is show him running fast as fuck in a room and her like doing a little bendy thing with a cube. And I was like, that's an Easter egg though. So in my mind, I'm like, let me find out what was the first movie they were in. And I'm like, no, they were heroes in that one. No, they were heroes in that one. No, she fucked up Thanos in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been Age of Ultron. So I was watching that. It don't get enough credit.
Age of Ultron?
Yes, that was the one where Scarlet Witch manipulated Bruce Banner to turn into the Hulk and destroy that city. Yeah. But Iron Man called like Veronica, which is a program that him and Bruce made just in case the Hulk get out of control. And it's basically the Hulkbuster outfit comes from space. It was that scene where it's like he's in the Hulkbuster thing and he has like a floating armory above him. So when the Hulk was like breaking Iron Man's arm, he would just call Veronica for another part and it just brought out a stronger arm. And the scene where he just like, my favorite scene, when he threw Hulk to the ground and he had the repeated punches and yelling at him, just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I was loving it. So that's it with my videos.
Okay.
My music, only 2. Both, well, one's very old. The other one's like last year. I brought this up last week on the podcast. Baby King.
Baby King.
Baby King.
Back to back.
I would die for my bitch. Woo, Baby King. Wendy, I would die for my bitch. I can't. I don't want to call you that because I'm gonna get fucked up. But I would die for my bitch. You know who that is.
You know.
So you know who that is. That hooligans and orange soda. Y'all need to check the video out. Check the video out. And that also brings up a question. What came first? Cinematography or music?
I don't know. I don't know.
It really made me think. It was like, what was first? Like, fuck this chicken or the egg shit. Did we have movies or music first? Was Martin Scorsese here or was Hans Zimmer here first? Who was here first?
Oh my god!
Because that shit is good.
That's the topics that you need to get evaluated.
That's a good one right there. The second one, I just enjoy it, and I finally realized the meaning of it, and that's Erykah Badu's "Bag Lady." If you've been tuning into my stream, you'll notice that I got back to naming my streams after albums that I like, and I'll play some music in the beginning as I'm doing a startup. Erykah Badu's "Bag Lady." It just
fitting the vibe.
Like, yeah, and I finally understand it. I just like the beat at first, but now, like 30-year-old me hearing "Bag Lady," you gonna hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody never told you all you must hold on to is you. You like, I was like, oh, I really thought she was like a bagger at like Ralph's. She ain't.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She ain't. She is not. She's not.
She's not.
That's all I've been streaming, you know. That's what I've been doing. What about you, Ted? What about you? What's been making you wonder who came first?
The chicken,
you know? Yeah. John Williams or Spike Lee?
There it is. Two goats.
Who's been unlocking your stream mind, you know? Who's been making you think of hiring a Lincoln lawyer to get to this departed friendship that we have when Horton hears a hoot? You know?
Three. Jesus Christ. three jumps of a movie. But I've been streaming some stuff, you know, been looking at some content, as they call it.
Okay.
Looking at some film, looking at some television. But yeah, you already mentioned it before. I've been keeping up with Wandavision on Disney Plus. It's good. I really like it. A lot of theories of like what's going to happen next and stuff. I always like when shows get that big and like people got theories of what's going to happen next and shit. It's always fun theorizing. Like a lot of people were theorizing that I don't want to spoil it, but her daddy might show up in the show, which that would be crazy.
I wish y'all niggas would do that. I wish y'all know he don't like y'all. This is based y'all asking a black man to help the Ku Klux Klan get rid of this black woman.
There it is.
Don't do that. Y'all know how Magneto feel about y'all. Y'all know how y'all shit. Ted, you already know. Like shit, he don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm about to fuck all y'all up.
Yeah, he don't.
You at my door? I don't give a fuck what she doing.
Yeah. So I wonder how that's gonna play out. There was a lot of rumors on Twitter and whatnot about how that's gonna play out. But yeah, WandaVision on Disney Plus is really good. And I like how they did this episode. This episode's like a mockumentary style. Yeah, like the Office,
Modern Family
thing. Yeah, I think the whole concept of the show is fire.
Yeah,
and it's like definitely a big risk too, because the person who came up with that had to pitch the show and be like, we're gonna have every episode this, and it's gonna be kind of like a sitcom, and there's gonna be, it's gonna be a whole separate world kind of thing, and it's dope. I like it. I'm fucking with it. Making me appreciate Scarlet Witch more, I guess.
I mean, I kind of just fuck with her because of her daddy, and I fuck with her daddy like that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's cool though. I like her. It did answer one of my questions though. I ain't trying to spoil it, so spoiler alert. I'll wait 5 seconds. It did answer a question about Agnes, because I knew I was always wondering like, how are you not under this spell? You're the only one.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't really know her character too much either. I knew she was in the comics, and it's supposed to connect. Apparently, they were talking about it connecting more to Doctor Strange 2, because that character is supposed to be in Doctor Strange 2 or something like that. I don't know how, but we'll see.
Oh, I think I know who she is now.
Doctor Strange 2 is like they're doing the multitude or something, multiverse or something like that.
Yeah, like plan wise, Disney money making wise, he's the hero that would make the most sense if we were to like, let's throw the multiverse theory into his movie, because he's the sorcerer supreme and he has to go to realms, the fire realm to beat this nigga in this realm to go fuck up Ghost Rider, and so like he's the pivoting point that made like multiverse correct and possible for Marvel.
Yeah, I think that's how they're gonna start it for Spider-Man. Use him somehow.
Him and Spider-Man do work together time and time again.
Look at that. Helping hands. But yeah, I've been watching WandaVision. WandaVision good. One thing
what can you swing on if you're in space?
Swing on the stars.
Spider-Man might be the weakest Marvel character I ever met now. What can you swing on if you in space? If I throw your ass in space, where are you going?
You can swing on the stars.
You in space.
You can swing on the dead bodies of astronauts that have been up there.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I'm going to Google that.
There's some people up there, bro.
I feel like Soviet Russia probably did that.
There's some bones inside of a suit. And there's a dog inside of somewhere too.
Damn.
So yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
And bring the podcast down. Turn the lights off. Make it dark.
Yeah, there we go.
But another thing I've been watching, another thing that I forgot to finish, and I've been recently just finishing up the last season, is The Sopranos on HBO or HBO Max, as they call it now. I only watched 2 episodes, and I'm like, damn, I stopped watching it at a fire ass part. Shit, people are dying. So I'm finishing up the last season of The Sopranos, because I just stopped watching it the last season. I don't know why, but it's good.
I mean, still haven't seen it, but I still believe the Italian mafia setup is the greatest setup. If you are going to be a crime syndicate, you might as well be as organized as they are, because
they're very organized.
Once You and aunt told me about like, oh, they'll pay for your kid to go to college if you want to be a doctor because they gonna need his help. Like they invest in the future.
Yes, they do.
It's smart thuggery.
Smart thuggery.
It's smart thuggery. Why would you not want to do it? It's smart thuggery.
It is smart thuggery. They no, they get it right. They get it done. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Tony Soprano is one of the best, as considered one of the best TV characters of all time.
Really?
And yeah, Homeboy does a really good job too playing him. I mean, it's like Homeboy was James Gandolfini. It's like that is him at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. I love Sopranos. All the dialogue is really good. It gives you a lot more. It's more like gives you a side to the mafia that it's more than just killing people in Italian food. You know, just killing people and eating spaghetti. You know, whatever the fuck. Yeah. It's a lot about family, and there's a lot of rules. You kind of get into it, and they go into the deep, dark secrets of the mafia and organized crime. So it's fun. It's really good. Love Sopranos. Also on Netflix, I watched I Care a Lot, which is was number one last week it was a couple days ago on Netflix, most watched. Starring Rosamund Pike, homegirl from Gone Girl. Shit was fire. Gone Girl was fire. Yeah, this movie was really good too. I liked it. It was fun. It was thrilling. It was good. My boy Peter Dinklage, shout out Tyrion Lannister, was in there. I mean, yeah, it was a good movie. She's really good. I mean, even Thomas, one of my sister's boyfriend, was like saying like, dang, this lady must be crazy or something in real life. I'm like, no, she's just a real good actress. Yeah, she's just really good at playing that evil, conniving, kind of villain kind of a person. And she played it really well. She played it well in Gone Girl, and she played it well in this movie too. So
man,
yeah, I like the way it ended too. Yeah, it was a good movie. I Care a Lot on Netflix. That's a real bomb.
Go check that out, y'all.
Yeah, go check that out. Go check it out. As far as the music, got to listen to the music. I'm always listening to music. As y'all know, Ariana Grande just dropped it on your bitch's head. What the fuck? I said on your. But Positions Deluxe is out now. Ariana had to drop it on you. I mean, she just picked up right where she left off.
God, how do you like it?
I mean, she is great. It's amazing. Ariana does it again. She gave me 4 more songs. I mean, what's new? Pop princess trying to become the queen, and this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm showing you the way. I'm showing you the steps that I'm gonna take with my ponytail. So yeah, I mean, Ariana Grande, she doing her thing, doing her thug thizzle. I've been listening to a lot of old music, like you said, a lot of old black music, because like we've been saying, it's still Black History Month. It's still February. So happy Black History Month, by the way. Still
Black History Month, everybody.
So I've been listening to a lot of the Isley Brothers, listening to a lot of timeless music. I've been listening to a lot of Janet Jackson. Look, people don't know about Janet Jackson in 2001 when she made that All For You album. When everybody was like, she going to pop, that album was fire. All For You, that's a fire ass song.
Stage didn't think she was going to pop.
Oh yeah, that shit too. The little performances she would do, fire. Janet Jackson back in the day, hits. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that I've been listening to Janet Jackson. Been listening to a lot of Brent Faiyaz, up and coming R&B crooner, as they call him. That song Trust is fire. Dead Man Walking, that was a really good song. Really good playlist additions.
Check him out more.
Van Jess is another black woman, or 2 black girls, like another Chloe and Haley pop duo. They're really good.
Okay.
I forgot what the song is called now. I feel bad. I've been listening to, like I said, a lot of old music, a lot of old black music. So I listened to some Tony Tone. They had lots of hits.
It feels good.
That's just one of the hits.
feels good. I mean, every guy should listen to that when they fucking for the first time.
It's terrible.
Every woman too. Now that I think about it, yeah.
It feels good.
For the first time. Yeah. Oh, it feels good. That must have been Tony doing that. That wasn't Tony or Tony. Tony did that. Oh, it feels good.
Oh no, that was Tony. I don't know about that. No, that wasn't me. No, I'm Tony. I'm Tony. That's Tony. That's Tony.
No, Tony threw that man off the roof. No, not me. I'm Tony.
I'm Tony.
No, but you're looking for Tony.
You looking for Tony? Yeah.
Your Honor, you got the wrong Tony in here.
So yeah, that's what I've been listening to, been ingesting, been looking at as far as the culture of the week.
Now that song's in my head.
It feels good. Hey, no, you got to. But speaking of trying to make shit feel good, if you didn't know, now you know. But if you didn't know,
Chuck Mangione died.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to go there. No, he ain't dead. No, that's a national treasure. That man's a national treasure right there.
Is it a trumpet player, right?
Yes.
Horns.
You know, Kenny G could never.
He couldn't. He actually couldn't. It's a whole different horn.
Never.
It's a whole different sound. He can't.
Yeah.
He literally, I can't play this. Is this a saxophone? Does Kenny G play the saxophone? I don't know.
Nah, he plays trumpet too. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest F note ever held on the trumpet. No, on any air instrument. He held it for like I think an hour and something. And it's weird. Like he has this thing. I think it's an ability.
It sounds like
yeah, because I think he's autistic because they have abilities that's why I think they are cool. Because they have abilities that people just don't see in the right light. And I believe Kenny's. His is like he can breathe through his nose, but at the exact same time, he can blow out through his mouth. So he could have held it long. I think it was either an hour or it might have been a couple more hours. But he definitely probably stopped because he just got bored.
It's terrible.
So that try doing that at home, y'all. Just same time. Same time. Go ahead and do that. Aquaman can't even do that. In the water. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fucking. I'm drowning. Oh, wait a minute, man.
But you know, Chuck Mangione, he makes music.
Music for the kids, for the good kids. But no, if I wasn't really talking about that, but if you kept up with the news this week, and in the news, there's always these politicians and they doing shit and they got shit. They doing shit every day and they lying all week. Blah blah blah.
Listen, the homies texted me. They said they're not going to storm the Capitol. So,
yeah, they're not going to do it again.
If that's what they got it out their system.
Yeah,
I want them to do it again. Though, you know? Hey, come on.
Speaking out there, bro. Speaking of storming the Capitol, did you hear Gavin passed the $600 for California residents? There's a new California stimmy. It's on the way.
Ooh. What happened to my 14 though?
No, that's Joe. That's Joe owe me that money. Gavin giving me that money.
Oh, Gavin said I'm gonna get 6.
Yeah, I'm giving you 6 just to thank you for being a friend. Driving back down the road and back again,
Oh man, that thank you. But is this
It's brought to you by Newsom Vineyards.
Do I gotta pay this off, or is it like just a coupon for your fucking Newsom wine?
Basically, it's a coupon.
I'm about to buy your stank ass wine.
20% off of the shipping. Damn, God. Not even the order. It's fucked up.
Order, yeah.
But yeah, if you didn't know, these politicians they stayed playing dirty and they stayed getting dirty. And one politician that was in the news, and sadly we share the same name, Ted Cruz, Theodore Cruz. Is his name Theodore? I hope not, but I'm betting it is.
The Bible said, "Watch out for them Teds."
Bible said, "Watch out for them Teds." Something head. I'm fucking little baby at that point.
And at the point, yeah.
But yeah, Ted Cruz, Mr. Cruz. He's a senator from Texas, Republican senator from Texas, and as you didn't know, that Texas is going through a crazy storm right now. Have you seen those pictures? Like a lot of crazy pictures of pipes bursting because it's like -3 or something, and then the water's like the pipes burst, so the water's flowing out, and it's cold, so it just fucking freezes there.
The type of science that takes, I don't even know.
I know.
So if it freezes, it's gonna burst. Is that because the metal is like
because there's water moving through it or something, and like the
and the
metal's getting
pipe
all
is cold.
Yeah, the pipe is really really cold. It's like freezing cold.
Oh,
so it's just gonna I don't know. It just bursts.
Man,
all that pipe pressure. Yeah, people's houses were getting like stuff was falling from the ceiling, like in between houses. Excuse me. Pipes would burst in the walls, and then the water would get in the walls, and then burst. Water would bust through the walls, and then all that would get frozen. So it's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, and then there's no heat, no power. Because apparently, from researching this, apparently Texas, they have a different system. Power grid system than everybody else in the country. What is that? Like everybody, like the federal government has like a power grid system for the country. They use their own basically because they don't want being Texas and Republican, we don't want nobody regulating our goddamn power. So we don't want federal regulations on the power, and that's all cool. But that then hinders you from being able to siphon power from your next door neighbors from. Well,
Arizona?
What's next to Arizona or
Louisiana?
I
don't know who's above them. I don't fuck with the states above them.
I could not name a state next to Texas. That was sad.
I think New Mexico as well.
I think so. New Mexico is next to Arizona. I got that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But yeah, Ted Cruz, he basically was like, all right, so it's cold here. So I'm a peace out. Y'all struggling. People are dying. I think 5 of his constituents, like people in his district, died. So he was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to just go ahead and peace out to Mexico, I need shelter. I need food. I need water. So I'm going to just go to Mexico. Oh, that's what you're saying? But they can't come here when they need food? Got it. Okay.
I was just thinking that, yeah. So that's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing, Mr. Cruz.
You took the Alamo and now you're taking a sweep.
Exactly.
That's horrible. Give General Santa Ana his fucking Alamo back.
So while his constituents, his people, the people that voted for him were struggling and freezing and couldn't go to the grocery store because it was flushed out and then they were all closed, he tried to go to Mexico real quick. So this is how it comes out. He gets on the plane and people are taking pictures of him going on the flight to Mexico. The word gets out. He starts trending on Twitter while he's on the flight.
Yeah.
And then he lands in Mexico, and he's going to say to a reporter at the Mexican, oh, I'm only going to be here for a couple hours. I'm just taking my kids here just to drop them off. And then I was just going to fly back, that same day. Knowing damn well he got a fucking 49.99 pound bag that he had to move shit from to get into his to get on the flight so he doesn't pay that extra $100. So he moved shit to get in his wife's bag, and he got this big ass bag, but he only gonna be here for a day. And he threw his kids under the bus, saying like, "Oh yeah, this is kind of their idea. They wanted to, come to Mexico, so I'm just being a good dad by coming to Mexico with them for a day." These niggas just slimy. They slimy.
Yeah,
these people.
Horrible person.
Yeah.
I wonder how these kids talk shit about each other when they grow up. Because kids like these can't go to regular schools. Celebrity kids can't go to regular schools. Yeah. So the type of playing the dozens, they got a different league of the dozens.
That's very true.
Samantha Cruz, shut up. Your daddy damn near let everybody and the brisket die of permafrost.
Exactly.
So yeah, you shut up, okay?
Shut up, Shauna Tyson. That's why your daddy's chicken farm is fucking going bankrupt, you silly bitch. And my daddy ain't gonna fucking approve the land fucking shit, bitch. The Land Zoning Act. I'm on your ass.
Hashtag no permits. I'm a no permit this bitch.
I'm
no permit that hoe.
Hey, Shauna called me a lazy bitch, so we ain't giving none of the companies nothing. Fucking Shauna Tyson.
Oh my god, no!
Fucking Tyson chicken. I'd never eat a Tyson chicken finger in my life.
Oh my god. Purdue Farms, bitch.
Yeah, Purdue Farms, bitch. They getting the government contract. Bitch.
They get it all now.
That's big league. That's big league shit right there.
That really is.
They just talking shit in the quad, in the high school quad. Every affluent high school, in a predominantly white neighborhood, they always got a quad. It's always a quad.
I always wonder, why is it called a quad?
I think it's like, because this is like 4 parts. They make a whole. So, 25% of the pie is only a quarter of the pie. 1 quarter is 25 cents. So a whole,
is $1.
Yeah, there it is. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to send a message.
I'm just here to give you this Porto's Bakery, okay? That's what that
Not
is.
Porto's.
Don't shoot me.
But yeah, these politicians, these people, they doing what they want. So he gonna blame. So there's a second part to the story. So he blames his kids, right? Saying he's only gonna be there for 24 hours, and then all of a sudden the next day, New York Times investigates and they say, oh, actually, it was a whole planned thing, and they were gonna come back on Sunday because his wife's text just got leaked by his friends, by his homegirls. First of all, she was texting
Ted's homegirls.
Yeah, no, Ted's wife was texting her homegirls. Was like, "Hey, yo, y'all trying to go to the Ritz? Cause quote, my house is freezing."
Oh my god!
And she like sent out flight information and was like, "We stayed at the Ritz Carlton. It's cool. It's $300 a night and whatever plus tax, and y'all do that." But it was fire when we went last time, so that's where we about to be, and they were gonna be there till Sunday. She said, but. Damn. First of all, the group chat. Why did group chat get leaked? Who's in the group? Who's getting taken out the group chat? Somebody's getting taken out the group chat.
You can't be friends.
You can't be friends. You can't trust these people. But yeah, so he was just gonna let these people starve and freeze to death.
That's crazy.
I know. While he's in Puerto Vallarta or Cancun, wherever he's trying to go, eating carnitas.
Puerto Vallarta is so fun, though. Very fun part. We gotta go sometime, but not Ted. Ted and them don't gotta go.
He don't gotta go. He don't need to go.
And the thing that I feel like makes it worse is you're from one of the ignorant 13-year-old me would call them devil states because they're hot as fuck. So I always thought the devils have residents out there.
That's terrible.
Arizona, Texas, but.
Dry
You're
heat.
a senator of a state that's always hot. Texas is hot, dude. I can imagine. I don't think they would have contingencies for if it gets super cold, like New York cold.
Oh, like stuff in place?
Yeah, like things to happen. I always figured places that fundamentally are warm or hot have things where it's like just in case. They have like the standard protocol.
Well, and
if a tornado happens, if a flood happens,
right.
But like if the exact opposite weather that we've had for like the past 30 plus years happen, we ain't got no paperwork, no protocol for that because that don't happen here.
Well, like certain parts of the state can can get certain different weathers and get different weather as well. Like for example, in Arizona, the northern part, Flagstaff, it gets really really cold out there, and it snows out there during the winter. But
that's my part. Flagstaff, I'm on the way.
Yeah, Flagstaff. Fun fact about Flagstaff is I don't know. Every time I think of Flagstaff, I always think of this. They have really really good drinking water. Like you can just drink straight from the sink, and it's gonna be delicious because it's like the drinking water. Yeah, it's a thing. No, it's a thing.
That's a thing. Like that's a thing they hold over like Phoenix, Tucson.
Yeah, Tennessee. I drank it. It was fucking tastes like fucking Arrowhead out the fucking sink.
Oh my god! Really?
Yeah. So it's like because it's high elevation. I don't know. Somebody explained it to me. There was a reason, but they have crazy good drinking water in the sink.
Flagstaff, I'm on the way.
Yeah, I know.
You know anybody from Flagstaff?
Yeah, I know a lot. I know a couple people from Flagstaff. When I went there, that was like one of the first things I did because I heard about it. I'm like, yo, let me see. And I drank the water. I'm like, oh shit, it tastes like fucking. Straight up crystal geyser.
If I'm taking a shower in Flagstaff,
just open your mouth
and let it go in.
Let it go in.
Let it marinate.
Oh baby, I'm trying to give them to you. Flagstaff is just trying to be BRS Cash in that shower.
Flagstaff hit different.
They do hit different.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I want to try this. I need to be the judge of this.
Yeah, it's good water. But yeah, these people.
But is Flagstaff like the San Francisco of Arizona? Are they like pompous assholes because they know they got the best water?
No, Flagstaff is more like maybe they're snowy, so it's more of a hipster community almost. I would think. There's a lot of snow in Flagstaff. NAU's in Flagstaff. I was almost going to go to NAU, Northern Arizona University. But no, no snow for me, sir. I'm staying down with the hot people, and it was good. It was marvelous.
Yeah.
But yeah, these people, I don't know. Like you said, something should have just been in place because this could happen. That there especially global warming and shit. With that comes crazy temperatures in the opposite directions too. Global warming doesn't just mean, everything just gets hot. This means weather in general is just crazy. It's not normal. So
yeah, but Texas is a red state, and they fundamentally not agree.
We don't know about all that. We don't do that. We don't do that down here in these parts, sir.
I don't see it.
Hey,
How do you not see it? How do you not agree with the men that are paid by your government, our government, to go and monitor this shit? Like if someone be like, "Hey, that iceberg, yeah, it was like this high." Yeah, I went back like last year. Yeah, now it's like this. So that means all that water is like this.
No, Obama went and chipped. He got a hammer and nail, and he was chipping away at it in order for Biden to get elected. That was the only reason why that damn iceberg is down. It's a coup.
That's what it is.
It's a goddamn conspiracy.
That's what it is, I guess.
The fake media, the mainstream media. So yeah, that's what they do out there. But let's move on from these politicians and these people. Because we got some sad news to lay on them real quick.
Do we?
I mean, I guess it's sad. It's sad for me personally, I guess, but
I mean, it's sad, but
it's also liberating, I guess.
Go ahead, because my stance on the whole topic is like different from traditional.
I get. Oh shit! Here we go.
So, I'm just saying, I saw this coming.
That's true.
Well, on the way.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't know that, Kimberly, Noel, Kardashian, one of my personal heroes. She's getting divorced from Kanye Omari West, one of my favorite rappers of all time.
And a live breaking news update: Edward, the big one, McDaniels, is opening and creating a Raya account in hopes that she sees it. Let's talk.
He's trying to get a platinum record.
Shit, I'm only gonna put one thing in my bio. I ain't gonna kill my kids.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say it. I thought about killing you in a song and put it on my album.
Then go on a presidential rally in one area in one state.
Yeah.
And change the whole thing to talking shit to a person.
Yeah.
And then going, I thought about killing my kid, bro. I thought about killing my kid,
bro.
He was talking to the food vendor, by the way. He wasn't even talking to the moderator, the cameraman, the bodyguard.
No one asked him a question.
Yeah.
He was just talking about, the room was quiet. All of a sudden, I thought about killing my kid, and Kanye's crying. Whoa, Kanye.
Because I don't mean to jump ahead of you.
No, you good.
And I don't mean to bring up this whole the Black History part yet, but what is it? Planned Parenthood was designed. I forgot the woman's name, but it was designed with the sole purpose of helping extinguish the black race, the African American race. I don't want to say black. That's why a lot of them, the first ones, and most of them now, are in areas that are labeled inner city communities. Because it was so pro-abortion. They wanted you to like keep getting these abortions. Let's make it more accessible. Let's make it cheaper, and let's make it a 10-minute walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So I get why he was thinking that, like, damn, like I almost fell for this woman's trap. He talked about it in the Nick Cannon podcast. Like, I almost fell for the woman's trap. Mm-hmm. But you just you did it on the wrong outlet.
He went about it the wrong way, and he's trying to run for president or whatever, knowing that he is this public figure already, who's already going through trials and tribulations, and this is only going to exacerbate the fuck out of that. Yeah. So it's just crazy.
But go ahead. With the original,
Kim and Kanye, they're getting divorced now. I've been on a personal journey with these two. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that, because if you didn't know, now you know, and if you didn't know, then
TKW, you know. Ted Kanye West.
I am still a huge fan of Kimberly Noel Kardashian. Back in the day in high school, that was all I would watch and talk about, was anything involving Kim. I used to watch the fuck out of the show. So I remember when I was there when Kim was married to homeboy Chris Humphries. I watched the show when they go to New York, and that whole season was the destruction of their marriage, and I loved that. That was my favorite season of television. Period. My God,
you're a horrible person.
He was a trash person. Anyway, but yeah, I watched everything. I watched them get fucking engaged to have their first kid to now this shit. So I know as an observer, I'm not shocked at all. It's just sad that it comes to this. But hey, do you? It's just, I don't know. Kanye he can't. I'm trying to not say crazy. That's the thing. But these antics are very erratic, sir. Very, very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, geniuses aren't stable, and I firmly believe that he's a musical genius. I firmly believe that.
Definitely is, and he's proved that at least 5 times.
I think so. He's proven that.
I think he just it's a very advanced level of arrogance.
Yeah,
because that honestly, the Nick Cannon interview he did and the Charlemagne interview that he did might be the best interviews he's ever done. They open up what he's trying to say, but when he tries to say the things he's trying to say on a timed forum, I guess, like TMZ or the little presidential rally, he doesn't know how to make the words
come out right,
to make it sound right. But his whole thing with, like, coming up, I was told, oh, you can't rap, you should just produce. You make some pretty cool beats. Let Talib Kweli rap. And he was like, I don't mean no disrespect, but I surpassed Talib. I'm one of the top producers right now. I was told, like, oh no, you're doing some shit that ain't heard of. Yeah. And then I dropped Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And he was all like, and that did a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
Then I did 808s, and now people want that sound.
It's just that, the mix of his mental state and all of his, his accolades.
And I think that's why he just ignores the possible help people are trying to get him, or the possibly good advice they're trying to give him, because he's like, oh no, I've been told I can't do something, or I can't act like this before, and look what I did. I outsold Jordan, so of course I'm about to do it, whatever the fuck.
And easy, just jumped over a jump, man.
Yeah, so it's just like, you're an amazing musician. Just some of the people are like trying to help you. I would like to think.
I mean, I feel like he had a support system around him. He had a lot of people that want to support him. When he was going off about something recently, he took that picture with all these people that Dave Chappelle and Dame Dash, they all flew to Wyoming where he was, and they took that picture. But that's what I was saying. I think I said it then too, is what happened in that conversation. And then was Kanye like, oh, okay, I get it. Because he's even said it. I think he's even said it before. What do y'all got to tell me? I'm Kanye West,
Yeah.
I got to where I am right now, which is I'm a fucking billionaire by not listening to anybody and by being who I am. So what are y'all gonna tell me that's different?
And Dave, say something funny.
And Dave say something funny.
I remember he told him to do that, and I'm like, comedians just don't do it like that.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that mindset, like, yeah, I'm Kanye West.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
What his accolade? If y'all just look at his accolades,
yes,
Jay-Z and Beyonce were out and performing in the music industry longer than him, and he got more Grammys than both of them.
Yikes! Can't call it.
Beyonce had I think she had 21. Jay-Z had 19. Kanye had 24. Has 24. These people still have them.
Mm-hmm.
He has 24, and this is like 2014, 2015.
Oh, where does Jay and B keep their Grammys? See, there's 40 of them. They probably don't even keep them at their house. I'll give them to my mom and shit. Like, do what you want to do with it.
Yeah, like, I don't do this shit no more. I'm good on it.
Yeah, like Serena too. Oh yeah, she did say something like Serena doesn't keep her second place trophies. Like, wow. Or like I guess she gives them to her mom or somebody, but like, I'm not keeping my second. And plus, the Wimbledon the second place trophy from like any major in tennis, it's always like a big ass plate. It's it's huge, but it's a plate. So I'm like, I would serve shit on it. I don't give a fuck about a second place shirt. Fucking,
I'll put pizza on it.
Yeah, it's $1 million check. That's all I see. Mm-hmm. I didn't win, but I got $1 million. That's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, his accolades are, you don't even got to mention them, but it was they got engaged in October of 2013, so it's been 7 years. They got married in Italy, and I remember because I used to watch the show, guys. Listen, I used to watch the show. So they were married. They're supposed to get married in Paris, but the surprise was, everybody get on the 757. We getting married in Italy. I'm like, wait, hold up. I got to pack. I packed for Paris, and I got to get ready in Italy. Imagine going to a wedding somewhere, and then you go, and they like, actually, no, the wedding is somewhere else. That's a surprise. Luckily, they had a plane with them. What if they're like, we're not as rich as Kim and Kanye? And like, y'all got to go somewhere else, even though you just arrived here.
Didn't they each have a plane? Like there was a bachelor and bachelorette party plane in the air that they had?
Probably. I would think so. It's Kim and Kanye. They've been doing it big.
Yeah, that's an amazing wedding right there. Destination weddings like that.
I know. And it's another thing too, especially in pop culture, where especially in celebrity and pop culture, relationships like this can boost your status or can make you more quote unquote famous. For example, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey right now. They're a little it couple coming out of. They're a little it celebrity couple right now.
Who's making who famous though? I don't know.
They're both making each other famous. Exactly.
Honestly, the Kim and Kanye. Now that I think about it, this might have been the greatest relationship I wanted to stay together because. There's a lot of people that don't like her. There's a hell of a lot of people that don't like her, and a hell of a lot of people that don't like Kanye. Mm-hmm. I like that people don't like them, but they can't stop what they're doing. I used to be one of the ones that didn't like Kim, but I wasn't like, she need to fucking die, or that robber should have stabbed her in the tub in Paris. Yeah. I'm like, nah, not like that. I'm good. So I like when people are upset about something so trivial. But, yeah, exactly. I wish they would have stayed together. That would have been amazing. I would have loved it. But Mike, Lori, I give it till fall.
You'll see them fucking. They're gonna. It was kind of a long way coming, especially with Kanye's antics.
Lori might see Weekend. He's the king of the fall. Lori might have to go over the weekend. Oh my god! Gonna be the same thing with Selena. He gonna be like, "No, you're not ready for this. Look at my table. Do you know what any of this is on my table? Do you know how to take any of this on my table? Do you know you got to take the whole table? You're about to no. You're gonna miss it. I don't think you have a system how Selena had a system. She got a friend. What you got? Exactly. You're gonna get fucked up. You just this stuff. I'm waiting for it. I'm just waiting. Celebrity relationships are just so fragile. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, that's that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be it.
That ain't about to happen right there.
Yeah, but they were the top. They were at the top of the game of celebrity couples, and now we need a new top. So somebody's gonna come out. Maybe Neo's having a baby. Maybe Neo and his wife. Is he? I think they said like they're adding something to their family, and he said something about number 5. Does Neo got 4 kids?
I think so.
I didn't know
Neo
that.
once bought his wife a spider monkey. I believe she still has it. Like it's no bigger than a water bottle.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, it's called a finger monkey. That's what it is.
The fuck?
And it's like, yeah, it gets about the size of a water bottle, and that's about it. He is a very
He's an odd one.
Concealed lifestyle, but when he does interviews and talk about it,
He'll talk. Yeah, I didn't know. Fun fact about Neo. Another fun fact here on the Ted and Ned show. I didn't know he was bald under that hat a couple years ago. When Neo took the hat off first, you like, I didn't think it was gonna be bald. I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But over 15 years ago, I remember thinking, oh, he took the hat off and he's bald. That's crazy. I was surprised. I can tell you that.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good one right there. I like that.
But yeah, I wish Kimberly, Noel, Kardashian the best of luck.
Sending positive vibes y'all way.
Because, that's my girl, and I'm going to still tune in. Kanye, I just want Kanye to get help and do him and be good. But I'm going to listen to your music, but I'm not looking for it no more. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not as obsessed as I was.
Stop. Like, leave the church stuff. You ain't got to. Churchy to love God.
Yeah, exactly.
Future loves God. I'm pretty sure Future loves God, but he still goes to Chanel and sit in that bitch like a trap. Shit, what was wrong with that? God like Chanel. Fucking wrong with that? 504 and like God. Griselda like God. But we still got to put these 25 together. And nigga, stop snitching on yourself. Stop.
So we put together, make a half, and then flip that half to a quota.
Then get the fit and the compressor. Matter of fact, I ain't telling nigga shit. He like God. Come on. Oh, John Legend like God. He ain't always in the church. Just give me the green light for God. That's it. Kanye, come back. Come back.
Kanye, come back. That's the
Kanye, come back with another college trilogy. Start with re-enrollment. Then adult school. Exactly. Then grad student. Let's get it.
Come on. PhD.
Come on, Kanye. PhD.
Come on, Kanye.
Come on, Kanye. Come on.
Come back.
Come on, Kanye. You got it like that.
Yeah, he can do something like that.
Chips. Nigga, holla back.
But yeah, that's something that we can hopefully look forward to. But something that I am look forward to, something that is about to happen, is the best segment of the podcast, and that is the goddamn rant.
Oh,
now then we got something to say this week.
Oh, don't I?
So I think you went first last time, so I think I can go first this week.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. We got ourselves a little rant this week. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to the Ted Ned Show, welcome. Tune in every Wednesday. We have this segment called The Rant, which is the best segment on the show, and it's the ending segment, and it's basically a chance for me and Edward to get something off our chests, to talk about something that grinds our gears, or just talk about something, or like I'm going to say today, just to mention something, just to get it out in the earth and let the earth take it as fact. Okay? So let's get started.
Go ahead, give it to him.
Okay. Now, when I say this, just know I don't know where y'all gonna put him. I don't know where they rank, quote unquote. I don't know where you're gonna, what you're gonna, how you're gonna react. But just know they're there. Okay.
Wait, here it is. He's about to do it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. In a couple years' time, I don't know how much longer, but you never really know that you're living through history. You don't know that you're living in it, but while it's happening, you're just taking it for granted. But then 10 years down the line, you look back on it like, damn, that shit was popping.
That's an amazing Office quote. I'm glad you added that.
Yeah. But what I gotta say is, rap trio out of Atlanta, Migos, will go down as one of the most important hip hop groups. Period. And I don't know when though. They're all in the peak now. But in a couple years' time, Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo will be considered one of the best hip hop groups of all time because of their influence on hip hop as of today, their influence on culture, black culture, period, as of today, and they're just their impact. I don't know. I mean, what the work like. Nobody was, Bad and Bougie. What that did for the Migos, that brought them to the mainstream, but they also brought all of this black culture and all this stuff to the mainstream as well. Niggas wasn't saying, capping back then. They wasn't capping back then. We capping now.
Yeah.
Or no cap. We not capping. They was capping back then. Now we not capping. You know what I'm saying? Offset's flow from 3 years ago or what people been doing for right now. When Migos, when they was coming out there with all these chains and stuff with the choker, like Cuban link chains, everybody was talking about, whoa, that's weird and shit. Now, what everybody got that chain. Migos are so influential in fashion, culture, music. Yeah, in today's landscape. What that song did was propel them to the stratosphere, and they're going to go down in history. Trust and believe me. I don't know. I just had this epiphany, and I was just thinking, in 20 years from now, and when Offset and Quavo is, doing their fucking the 20-year anniversary tour of Culture 2 or something, I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, Migos was really the king of all this shit.
Yeah, ad-libbing they ass off.
Yeah, ad-libs. Like, who now everybody does. Every rapper does it. I mean, but, they're doing ad-libs in the 90s, and I'm sure, of course, but to make it to where now everybody has to do it in 2015, 2016, 2017 is because of them three niggas from Atlanta. So I'm just saying, they pushed the culture. The album was called Culture for a reason.
Yeah,
they shifted the culture, they moved it, and I just want people to give them their flowers while they still here.
Yeah, they most hate it or love it. Yeah, they're definitely going down.
They're going to definitely go down in history, bar none.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just all I had to say. It's not really a rant. It's just something that I want. Like I said, I want the world to hear, and I want them to take it as fact.
There you go. I hope people realize
the magnitude,
lyrical out of all the three.
Oh, Takeoff.
His solo album, personally, is better than the other two. I've listened to his solo album over and over and over, and it's just like the other two, they're good. I just ain't fucking with it.
As much as you fuck with Takeoffs.
Yeah, because it's just like the wording. It's not just the wording and the wording. It's the lyricalness. He has good wordplay. But he's only a third of the member. The other ones still have the voice. They still have they also have some lyrics too.
And that flow, Offset definitely does.
Flow, yeah. And I feel like Quavo's the one doing all these crazy ass ad libs. That hit her with the left, hit her with the right, not the right. Come on through and hit that pussy life fight night. That's there we go. That's definitely Quavo right there. You're doing
that's
it.
Definitely Quavo.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, they're gonna go down. So that's what I had to say this week, Edward. Yeah. What about you? What do you got to say? What do you got to get off of your chest this week?
Funny you bring up history.
Oh shit! Here we go. Itachi, what? What did Itachi do this week?
Nah, it ain't that. It's I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Kid Leroy is top 5, and he's not 4 right now. Dead or alive. Come at me. Let's fight. Fight me, nigga. Fight me. Kid Leroy, top 5, not 4-5. Not 4-5. But he is 5-5. No, I'm kidding. That ain't it. All right, so before I do my rant is part of this Black History significance I'm about to give you guys.
Okay.
Because it is when does this come out? The 24th?
Yes, 24th.
Yeah. So when this comes out, this will be the last week of the podcast for Black History Month. So I'm going to give you guys a couple more than 2. I can't do everybody. I feel bad about that, but I'm doing the ones that, a lot of people do not know about. So for those of you who were probably walking around or driving around saying why he ain't mentioned George Washington Carver and shit like that, or Hattie McDaniels. It's like, you're answering my question.
Because you already know. Yeah.
You know who those people are. Madam C.J. Walker, you guys know who those people. Martin Luther, y'all know who those are. So once again, I'm saying the names and accomplishments of the people that don't get no light shunned on them. I also want to point out that I'm happy to see that a lot of the people, I'm looking at the list that I had given, and a lot of them were black women. I like seeing that because I believe back then in those times, the only ones who had it worse than black men were black women. Rape was not always illegal. It was a pastime at a point in the 1800s. So you guys are monsters. You know who you are. If you were born in the 1800s, you're monsters incarnate. So let's get into it. First one. A couple of you guys might know about her. Mae C. Jemison. C is the middle name. Got to say the C.
That sounds familiar.
Something
to do with flight?
You're close.
Okay.
She is the first black woman to travel into space.
Yep, there we go. That's what I was thinking.
Born October 17th, 1956. Just like last week's last week's woman that I brought up, Ruby Bridges. Mae C. Jemison is still alive today. She is 64 years old.
Really did not know that.
Oh, yeah. So, that's one person. I ain't going to go too far into it because I want to get to this other list. I don't want to take up too much time. So that's Mae C. Jemison, first black woman to travel into space. All right, next one. Granville Woods. Okay, this is black man. Born April 23rd, 1856. Died January 30th, 1910. This man invented, and so just so you know, New York needs to thank this man. New York specifically.
Specifically New York.
Yes. He invented and patented the tunnel construction system for electronic railways.
Oh.
So all that metro shit that they have out there that get you to 1st and 11th, Bronx and 3rd and 21st and 18th. I don't know how those streets are. He invented and patented the tunnel construction system. He had the planning and format. He didn't invent the tools that was used. He just invented the way to use them.
Oh, okay.
Like, you want to dig like this. This is how the tunnel won't collapse. This is what you want to do to end that infrastructure. So, that's Granville Woods, inventor and patenter of the tunnel construction system. Okay. I'm starting light because I'm getting to one that's like near and dear to me personally. Okay. The next one, Marie Van Britten Brown. Okay. Let me hold this up so I can look into the camera. Okay. Right here. This is a good one right here. This is real good. They all good ones. She's born October 30th, 1922. Died February 2nd, 1999. This woman and her husband invented the first home security system in 1966. Not only that, she's the first person to invent and use what we see on TV as the closed captioning television security system.
Really?
So CCTV, that's her.
How we go from that wait, what did she do first?
Home security.
Yeah, home security. Damn.
CCTV as her home security system.
Oh.
That was the thing that she invented. But she used it for home use when she invented it with her husband.
Because CCTV is like the government, right? The government like surveillance system, I think. I don't know.
I think so. I know I see it on all the news outlets.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. She invented it. Her and her husband went out and got it patented, and it's theirs.
Oh, we like that. Money.
Yeah. So that's good. I like seeing patented. I like when they have patents.
We like that.
Yes, because that means no, I get all the money. I want this.
No, I'm coming in here for a Robert Pattinson, period.
So I got 2 more for y'all. Then I'm going to get to this. Okay? Patricia Bath. Patricia Bath. November 4th, 1942 to May 30th, 2019.
That's recent.
This woman, see, I need to thank this woman, low key.
Personally.
I might have to thank her in the near future. She invented laser cataract surgery And not only did she invent the surgery, she invented the device that is used till this day.
To this day.
To get rid of the cataract, whatever's in your eyes, called the laser phaco probe. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So not that's just this one thing. This woman, y'all like Grey's Anatomy? Let me tell you about Grey's Anatomy. Let me tell you what this woman did. What is the I don't know how to say it. Ophthalmology.
Ophthalmology.
Yeah, basically the eye surgeons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's the first, not black woman. She's the first black person to ever be a resident surgeon of the ophthalmology.
Yeah. It is a hard word to say, honestly. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's awesome, though. I didn't know that.
That's amazing. Next, this is the one this is tough. This man changed my life. Okay, this man changed. Y'all think MLK was the only one who had a dream? You think MLK is the only one who now gives me the freedom to go to Flagstaff and drink water from this girl's shower head in the event that we smash? I'm drinking water. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Really, I was that kind of guy.
Yeah,
I'm drinking water.
I'm swiping right on all Flagstaff.
Yeah, all Flagstaff. Right.
Right.
Yes.
Just so I can get some water.
So I can get that water. This man's name is Jerry Lawson. Mm-hmm. December 1st, 1940 to April 9th, 2011. Mm-hmm. This man is known as the father of modern gaming. Okay. He made a console called the Fairchild Channel F game console. The F is for fun. Okay, so what made this console very important and significant, and this is a big one, especially for you guys who like fighting games. This is very big. When he made his console, it was the first console to have interchangeable game cartridges. Before he made this, games were programmed into the console.
Yeah.
So he made a console that was the first ever console to have a cartridge that you can change out and place another game in. And through that, he ended up being the person who made the first console to ever have a microprocessor in it. Atari and those, they didn't need a processing unit because the game is the console. You don't blow on a cartridge. This man is the reason why Nintendo 64 is how that is.
Yeah. I mean, you can sell games now because now you don't have to have everything preloaded on the console, and then that's the only thing you can play.
Exactly. And I still think 64 is the greatest console ever because the fun factor is still there.
GoldenEye is on there.
Still, yes. An original Mario Kart. Oh my God. Drunk Kart. Oh my God. So that's the other thing. Let me tell you the other two things this man did changed my life. First he said, we're going to do cartridges. Okay, that's we're gonna do that. Okay. Next, his console, even though it wasn't successful. Let me turn the page because I wrote a lot. He he was the leading team member of the program to make the first removable cartridge system, and his console is the first home video game console to have a pause button and an 8-way joystick. So when you got to go take a piss or shit, pause.
Thank you.
I'm done beating Bowser's ass. Pause. Bam. I'm cracking Peach's cheeks.
Terrible.
And the 8-way joystick. So that's for you FGC niggas. That be doing quarter circle, square, turn, high punch, low punch, and mid punch. And call in the tsunami, quarter circle, up, down, left, right, left, right, left, right. He had that.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
First one that had up, down, left, right, diagonal up, diagonal down, diagonal left, up, diagonal right, down.
Yeah.
He made all this. So your fighting game, your fucking Ryu and Akuma and fucking Scorpion and niggas flying everywhere, fucking Akuma and Jin Kazama and Kazuya over here throwing shit. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna do that.
It's because I'm a black man.
This is a black man.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my nigga right there.
That's your boy.
That's my boy. He did it.
He did it for now.
He changed the world. He changed the world. I'm telling you, he changed the world. Y'all thought Obama changed the world? He changed the world. This man changed the world. Okay. And now on to my rant.
Mm-hmm.
During this whole month, I've enjoyed bringing up black names, black prominent figures that don't get the respect, the recognition, and the achievements put on the screen that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like these people are not shunned, but they just don't get that light. You know, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks.
Yep.
And if you go past the second page and you read in the little cliff notes, it'll say Nat Turner. That's it.
Yeah. It's like the mainstream heroes, as they say.
Yeah, the main ones. They say nothing about those who were struggling, who were being discriminated against as they were doing railroad work, science, astrology, gaming, going into a school system, fighting back, just saying no on smaller levels as those guys were.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s brother doesn't even get the light that he deserves. So my rant is to say that as much as I enjoyed this, bringing up these figures, I absolutely do not like Black History Month. I honestly think it's horrible. Don't get me wrong. I've had to lie all my life because of the people that do like it are those so forward and pro-black like people that if you just disagree with them, they just look at you like a whole nother being.
Mm-hmm.
But sometime around high school, I got into the thought that this is horrible to relegate my history to 1 month.
Yeah.
And then just to pick 4 people and make those people a chapter long in books.
Yeah.
I don't like Black History Month. I've been saying it at work to other black people, just, hey, happy Black History Month. I don't like it. I never enjoyed it. The thing I've hated the most about, I don't want to say hate, the thing I've disliked about it most is every year for the past 30 years, I would have to hear about tragic stories of these people.
Mm-hmm.
And not all of them make it. Not all of them succeeded. I personally don't think MLK succeeded. A lot of them ends up dead and penniless. A lot of them didn't fulfill their dreams. And I would say just about all of them spent their life fighting for something that another generation would be able to prosper off of, not them themselves. Mm-hmm. Slaves fighting for freedom and equal rights, that wasn't going to be for them. That for their kids, maybe for the next generation, but they're still slaves. You were still a slave for 43 years. And at age 50, you saw that a bill got signed.
Yeah.
And kind of lessened the power of a whip.
Yeah, but it shows, I mean, I guess it shows the determination that they want to get something done for their future generations.
I love that, but I just hate seeing that your life was spent fighting for something that should have already been there.
Yeah.
And before you even fought for this, there's hundreds of years of just brutal murder.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the people. I have nothing against all these significant figures. I just
you're talking about like people putting a lot of, like you said, a lot of you know about all the mainstream heroes and things like that, but people don't put a lot of give a lot of attention to like those people that you've mentioned, or they'll relegate. You say, okay, so February is Black History Month, so this is the set amount of time that we can only talk about Black history type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely get that. I think of it as more of a time to talk about Black history, but at the same time we should just already normally be talking about Black history because it is history. If we're talking about history, we're also talking about Black history.
Yeah. So especially if we're going to dive into American history.
Especially,
anyone listening to this, if you're in your house, look around your house. There's a minimum of 4 things in your house that's supposed to be there, required by law in whatever state you're in, that was invented by a Black person.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But
minimum 4, and all 4 of those things are things you need to sustain the life you have.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, there's fucking olive oil. Nah, I don't need that. I got grapeseed. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more humorous and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's basically my rant. I don't like Black History Month. I'm not really for it. I don't like that. Yeah, it's a set time limit, and I hate that we have to learn about the struggles of these people for things that they should have already had.
Yeah,
Nat Turner is the prime example.
Yeah.
Do you know what after he did his like raid and pillaging and all that? Not raid and pillaging. When he was freeing slaves from plantations, 2 things that they didn't mention. He didn't kill every single white person he ran across. He ran across poor white people. Back then, owning a slave was like owning a fucking Bentley right now.
Yeah.
So not everybody had one. That's free labor. Why would you not sell that? Why would you not sell this man for a high price, for premium price? That's free labor and then he can reproduce. I'm saying it. I shouldn't be saying it. So it was just like he didn't kill every single white person. He wasn't this monster they painted him to be. There's those that he just left alone because he was like, they have no slaves. They're not the enemy. But in the very end, when he got caught, he got quartered. He got skinned and then he got quartered, which is basically ripping your legs, your arms, and your head off and hanging his limbs on the plantations that he liberated as a reminder for the new wave of slaves.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's a brutal fucking way to die.
Yeah, and it's something that it's like it's more of a burden that Black people then have to hold over their head, because it's like being Black, you got to learn about Black trauma, and sometimes in history it becomes sensationalized. You know, more 12 Years a Slave. We're watching that all over again, type shit.
And I don't mean any offense to this, but that's that's the reasons why I don't watch every single Black film that comes out. I've seen 12 Years a Slave. That was good, but it's like, what's the photo with Issa Rae and I think Lakeith? Haven't seen it. Yeah. If Bill Street Can Talk, haven't seen it.
I do want to see that.
What's the other one? Malcolm and Marie, the one that you brought up last. Haven't seen it. Judas and the Black Messiah, Black Klansman. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. All these is because it's like I don't want to see the trauma.
Yeah, more trauma.
Yeah, for an excellence. I've read this trauma before. It's the same story to me, and that trauma part just really hurts. That it's like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I don't like Good Times. Did I tell y'all that? I don't like Good Times because it's telling the story of something I've lived through. Been on Section 8.
Yeah.
Been on BT. I've been hungry before.
Yeah, you don't want to relive that. Entertainment.
Yeah, I don't want to read. That's why I think Good Times is the worst Black show. It's just like, why? I don't want to live that.
Yeah, I don't want that, especially because you can use television as an escape, from your reality. You don't want to see your reality then portrayed right back in your face.
That's why I love BET Uncut. Let me see some credit cards swiping ass. I ain't been through that. I want to try that one time.
Oh my god!
See that? Terrible. Yeah, let me see you in a jacuzzi, a Moet.
BET Uncut was fire back in the day when I was like 13 years old.
I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. She dance flow.
She did not have any panties on.
She had no panties on.
She had no panties on.
That's my rant right there, people.
Yeah, I think basically it's just more to Black people, more to being Black than our trauma. And I think that's what we have to, everyone as a collective has to realize. Just because they make a film or that is inherently quote unquote a Black film, it doesn't have to, have something about our trauma in it. It can just be people. It can be a detective mystery, and they just, they're Black people. They happen to be Black. They might interact with certain things differently, obviously, because they're Black, but they don't have to. It doesn't have to. The main thing doesn't have to be about their trauma and how we need to, look for new change and all of this. We're tired of that same, recipe, as they say. So yeah, I definitely get you. I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, don't give me 2 hours of trauma and then 30 minutes of like success.
Right. Yeah. No, I get. No.
First, I'll take 30 minutes of trauma and then a 2 hour film of success.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I think that might have been our episode this week.
That was it, yeah.
I think that might have been it. You got anything to add at the end? Thank y'all for tuning in, as always.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm streaming on Twitch if you're trying to check out some good gaming.
Yep, twitch.tv/deadnemesis, DEDNEMESIS.
Yep, just like how it's spelled in the bio. And what else? What else?
Just keep following us. Follow us at the Ted Mosby, MOSBEE. Follow us on Instagram at deadnemesis, DEDNEMESIS, and at Ted and Ed Show. You know how to spell that, you fucking stupid head. So tune in, keep listening to us, keep vibing,
keep laughing. Keep learning.
Keep learning. Because we're going to be here. We're always here. All right, guys. We'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
Peace out, much love.
Oh,